I never watched that show, but I do remember the still of her in that armor, and just like no amount of space age technology can strap those titties down. They were enormous. Like pushing
you gotta
through
keep
the
in
armor.
mind, Zach, will you show us Gina Carano UFC like weigh-in photos? Because this was one of the baddest on the planet at one time. She had a real cute kind of tomboy thing going on, like ripped up with abs. And then, you know, she gained all that weight.
I think she fought in Invicta, if it helps you.
Oh, good call. Yeah. Invicta. I think, what does Invicta mean?
Is that like the minor league of it, basically?
Yeah. There was a time before the UFC had women that it was the top women's fighting league.
Oh, man. She used to look like that?
Yeah. She's smoking.
Wow. No wonder she's famous.
Like yeah.
Yeah. And if you see her move, like obviously she was you might not know, she was the best female fighter on planet Earth for some period of time. Nobody could beat her. And
so she's perfectly tailored for that show. You know, she can move with Pedro Pascal. She's bigger than him, I think. Like probably, or they're very similar in size when they stand next to each other because he's a smaller man. And yeah, she looks fantastic before. Damn,
is that the Beast?
That's the Mandalorian premiere.
Damn, those are enormous.
I mean, they always were.
That girl in the middle could say whatever she wants about the holidays. The after one, I don't think so, honey. You better watch it.
Is that what she got in trouble for? Just went 0
she
to
said
100?
like she said like being conservatives, like being a Jew in the Holocaust or something like totally insane that you would know to never ever say, and definitely don't write down, and certainly not post online.
The timing was bad too. It seems like it happened, you know, like right after the season was released, and that's a big show. The Mandalorian was.
Oh yeah,
and I didn't watch the last season. I didn't like it, and I do kind of miss her in the show. I want shows like that to make chicks hotter and dudes hotter. Everyone who works, it's a privilege to be on a show like that where they'll pay you $3 million to be the best looking you've ever been. Take advantage of it, you cunt.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Shouldn't be any ugly people in
Although
Hollywood.
she was a former professional athlete, so she really has no like excuse.
That's
like,
the
you know
thing.
how to do this.
Yeah.
Did she use a CTE excuse? Sometimes that works.
Can't stop eating. Is that
She actually missed weight a lot when she was a fighter. It was a recurring. Girls miss weight more than boys, and they blame it on their cycle.
Shocker.
And I don't know enough if it's true or not.
They retain water in a way that's hard to cut around their cycle, and it would be hard as fuck to be a professional athlete as a woman. I often think about that. It's like, man, you don't get to control when that cycle comes. I guess you'd want that birth control that gets rid of your cycles for like you have one every 3 or 4 months or every 6 months.
Depot the shot. Yeah. And there's also stuff that can just push your cycle off by 2 weeks, but I don't know if it makes you feel better or worse.
Who knows what that does to you, or if it makes you fucking.
Who cares? You work
when you're
twice
messing
a
with your
year.
progesterone. So when you're messing with your progesterone, maybe you fail a drug test now. They think it's roids, right?
Oh, I didn't consider that, but
who knows?
Yeah,
as a professional lady athlete, that is hard. I saw the biggest crowd ever assembled last week for a women's athletic event in history. 94,000, I think, showed up for that. Yeah, for that women's volleyball, was it or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, huge crowd. Out, it's crazy.
That's almost
I don't know why.
Unbelievable. Like literally
almost 100,000.
Like
yeah,
it just if you want a women's sport to be popular, make the athletes hot and barely dress them.
Oh, who was the comedian the other day? This comedian was like, you know how I know that he's like, I had a volleyball chick once argue that they needed those shorts. They needed those. You know how I know they don't? Because I watched the Special Olympics the other day and I got to the volleyball event. Wouldn't you know it? Basketball shorts all around.
Yeah, that is much more tasteful.
To me, that's what's killing the WNBA. The women that thrive in the WNBA, that's just not the body that guys like. That sport will never be popular.
Maybe it is. Show it off, ladies. I can't see anything.
Well, only one of them can dunk, right?
They should put them on cat suits like Beyonce wore that time.
Put them in short shorts. They'll kind of look like basketball shorts, but they're only 6 inches long.
See how Larry Bird special.
There's nothing that's going to make me watch women's basketball.
Oh, I would.
I'm not watching.
What about fighting?
Basketball.
What if they had added fighting?
So it's just fighting on a court now.
No, like
pull your jersey up.
I mean, I watch it.
God, that's an ugly woman.
Yeah, you can tell that nobody.
Is that Brittany
drunk.
Greer?
Griner?
Yeah, Brittany
Griner? Yeah. She looks a lot
Or
like her with
something like
the
that.
height and the tattoos.
Is that Fry's Electronics is the sponsor, or is that a different Fry's?
Fry's
like a
food
made-up-
stores.
Oh, food.
Oh, that's not
Does
even
it say
Fry's
that?
Electronics. It's Fry's Food Stores.
He's right.
Yeah,
I had to make
man.
We're
it.
the
Great.
best bulk baked beans this side of Wichita. Like, what a
That's-
sponsor.
That is a weird sponsor.
Oh,
They gotta
fucking
like
make
change the
nice.
rules so the body types will change a little bit. You know,
Sure.
I don't know how to do that, but like softball doesn't have the same rules as baseball, and it's more enjoyable. Like if you had to watch women play baseball, no one would watch it.
they give him a smaller ball.
Yeah, maybe multi balls. That's
More
maybe
balls
like
moving around on the court.
yeah.
Like double the offense, double the defense, I guess. I don't know if
Yeah.
that worked, though.
I can't remember. The
I
last
just don't know why
women's
you
sport
would
I
want to
watched.
watch it, like women's volleyball is actually fun to watch because they're good at fucking volleyball and they're hot.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
Oh,
both things.
yeah. You're watching it because you like the volleyball skill.
Like when they make a good save or when they spike or when they serve really well, I'm into that part. I'm like, wow, that is impressive. But you know, I want to see their asses too. I wouldn't watch men's volleyball. I'll say that. That's how you know. I wouldn't
That's how
watch
you know you're
men's
not really a
volleyball.
volleyball fan.
That you're right. You're right.
He likes
also,
women.
don't watch men's basketball. So the women really don't have a chance.
They really don't. It's
Mm-mm.
it's a sad state of affairs. But I mean, as long as the NBA keeps paying, like subsidizing them, they'll have a league, right? Like they're
I
not going to
hope
get
so.
rid of
they
it. The
should
NBA
have,
makes a
they
shit
should
ton
have a
of money.
league. I mean, they should have a league. Let them fucking play the game. Just don't try to make me go and don't try to make me subsidize them.
Don't
with
guilt
my
me
money.
because nobody watches
Don't
your
use tax.
bullshit games. That's my thing, right? When they're complaining about their pay, when they're complaining that Bill Burr has a nice line about it. He's like, "That one's on you. Why is it on me to make women's basketball thrive?" Like I watch men. Ladies, you watch the ladies. Don't fuss at me for not watching women play. I was like, yeah, he's kind of onto something there.
Yeah, it's never going to get popular. If it was going to, it would have by now.
What about
20
women's
years into
sumo
it.
wrestling? Would you watch that? That would be great.
I mean, out of
Get a women's
curiosity, I
sumo
would.
league.
Yeah.
No, because
Dude,
it's another
America
sport
would
that-
win every year.
Yeah, it's like Walmart. They get off their rascal scooters, you know, and square up. No need for any of that diaper stuff or honor or tradition. They just get two big bruisers from Walmart duking it out. That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
From
That'd be a good ass
Walmart.
sport.
Every
they're
now and then a
still-
car
they're-
drives through and knocks over the competitors.
They're so fat, like they don't even have to wear tops because it's kind of androgynous by that point.
They just got
Some
big
fat
ass.
people are so
Yeah.
fat that they censor themselves.
Yeah, that guy on Fish Tank, Airsoft Fatty, he walked
Yeah.
around entirely naked for like minutes at a time and full on Peter Griffin stomach covering of his entire genitalia. He can raise his hands and run at you, and you're like, what's going on? Is there anything down there? No,
What
it's
is
all
that?
covered. Yeah,
So
so
that.
so
I
shit.
That's
watched
how I
the
lost
video
my
of
Fish
YouTube
Tank.
account.